I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Colt Express is the game we'll be talking about today. It is a train game, but it's a programmatic game. It's not really a train game. I lied. But it involves a train. So you are different train robbers, heist, whatever. And you're trying to get the most loot. So whoever has the most money at the end of the game wins. And you do that by programming your moves. And so everyone has these different cars that do different things, moves you up and down, over, sideways, picks up loot, punches, shoots someone, or moves the sheriff or marshal. And so you play them. So if I go first, I play this card, and Tom will play a card. And if we have more people, other cards, you play again. At the end of the round, pick it up, and you just flip out, and you do what it says.
Flip out.
You flip them over. You flip out. Woo! You flip them over, and you do what it says. So, okay, well, the black pawn is going to move up. The green pawn is going to shoot someone. Oh, no. Blue ones get shot. And you do what it says, and you take it from there. So that's the basics of the game. Simplicity versus complexity.
The rules are very graspable. This is easy to play. As long as someone's read the rules and explaining well, you'll be able to understand what to do. After your first round, you'll know what's going on. There's 5 rounds in each game. But is it simple to play? No, because at any given time, you may be facing somebody who's been playing their cards face down because they're going through a tunnel, or that's their secret power, or their special power. And so, is it simple? No, it's kind of a complex game to play, but it's easy to learn.
Yes, the rules are simple. You play cards, and on there it tells you what happens. There are a few little things about when someone moves and who you can shoot and who you can target in specific things, but easily graspable. But it is not easy to know what's going to happen to your person at the end. You can assume you know, but you don't know exactly. Especially like what Tom said, if play underneath, I have no idea what Tom is doing, and I hope he's not moving me somewhere so all my things are null and void, or the marshal doesn't move, all these things. So, yeah, I agree. Luck versus strategy.
I think this game has, a fair helping of luck because you draw 6 cards. Some of those will be bullets that other people have shot at you. But oftentimes, you're going to be like, well, I needed to move, and I only have up and down cards, but I need left and right cards, and I don't have any. You can mitigate that, though, by drawing cards instead of playing cards for that turn. But I sometimes, even then, I'm like, I'll just try to do something else. I don't want to waste that turn by not playing anything. But there's a lot of strategy. Despite what I just said about luck, there's a lot of strategy. I mean, there's a little more luck as to when you pick up. These little money purses are of differing values, and if I get all the high ones and Molly gets all the low ones, that's lucky. But picking them up, punching people out of the way, ruining people's games by punching them and moving them so everything they do after that is messed up, or sending the marshal after them, or shooting them, that's all strategy. And this game has lots of strategy. Playing to your power. For instance, Cheyenne, when she punches somebody, she doesn't just make them drop a purse, she makes them give it to her. We got Django, when he shoots somebody, they don't just get a bullet, they also get knocked backward like a punch. And so playing to those powers is also very a big part of the strategy.
Yeah, I think Tom is correct. I don't have too much to add. It is lucky in what happens here, because you don't know exactly who is this person going to choose to shoot this person or this person to ruin their thing, and things like that. And is someone going to move the marshal to my box, so I have to move up, and I didn't play an up and down, so there's no loot to pick up, and I don't want to punch, all these things. And so there is some luck in that, but there's quite a bit of strategy. I generally go for the get rid of bullet strategy, because that gives you an automatic $1,000 that can't be stolen or dropped. But again, do you draw your gun cards? Because if not, you can't do that. You only have 5 rounds to get rid of 6 bullets, so yeah. But there's quite a bit of strategy besides that. Fun versus boring. I meant to say despite that, and it did not come out, and then I just jumped to fun versus boring. Fun versus boring. I think this game is super fun. It's one of the programmatic games that I really like, mostly because it's quick. If you play with someone who's taking a long time on their turn, don't play with that person, because this is the kind of game that you can't really, or you shouldn't really do that, because you don't necessarily know what's going to happen, but you have to plan for the best. But just do it quick, and then it's super fun. You can play this game, and the box says 40 minutes. I think we've done it in 30, easy, with people that have just learned. And so it's not a hard game, or it's not a long game. And so I really like that. And so it's going to be chaotic, but I really like the chaos that it creates, because then I just throw it right back, and I say, okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to try to punch someone. Oh, it worked out for me, or whatever it is. I really enjoy this game.
This game is chaos, especially with a higher number of players, at 6 players, where everyone's doing their special power and it's hard to keep track of everything. But I think it's awesome. I really enjoy playing this game. It's I've only played a few programmatic games, and it's a little bit like Robo Rally. You play your cards, but instead of playing them at the same time as everybody else, you play them sequentially. So you do get information as to what people are doing when you see their cards face up. On top of that, it's not as fiddly to me as some of the other, as basically Robo Rally, and I think maybe a couple others that we've played, in that there's not a bunch of just extraneous rules and superfluous rules that are tough to nail down. This is a pretty streamlined, easy to understand game, but compelling and complex to play, and I really enjoy it. Board Game Geek rating, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, really, really fun. Every time we hit multiples of 500 subscribers on YouTube, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now.
It could be you that wins.
Colt Express. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.